Hi, top students. It's me, Miss Looney. I just wanted to say hi and check in with you all today. I hope everybody's enjoying their day. I previously put a goal setting lesson on here, and we talked about setting some goals and what we wanted our future to look like. Describe the differences between short-term goals and long-term goals, and now I want to build on that a little bit. So today in talk, we're going to reflect on our life journeys, including things that have influenced us and helped shape who we are today. Before we begin this lesson, I want to acknowledge that each of us has a very unique set of past experiences, and thinking about these past experiences will likely bring up a variety of feelings about things that have happened and people who are or have been a big part of our lives. During our activity today, I'm not going to ask anyone to dig deep into anything that feels too personal or uncomfortable or painful, but focus on pieces of your past that you are okay with sharing. You might think about some experiences that have affected you, like moving, switching schools, being part of a team, or people who have been a big part of your life and taught you something important. You can think about things that have impacted you and your goals that you have set for yourself for future life plans. Is anyone thinking of things that have helped shape who you are so far? For an example, my grandmother helped raise me, and she taught me a lot of things, and she really helped shape a lot of my values and beliefs. And so for that, I'm very thankful. We're going to start off by thinking about these goals that we had set for ourselves in the previous lesson. And in that, I had you think about your future and what you see for yourself and what you want for yourself in the future. So today I want to build on that, and I want us to think about so far what has helped shape you into who you are today. So we are going to do an activity called roadmaps or life plans. And this is something we do each year, and students really enjoy it. It gives you a visual to look at that starts from birth up to where you're at right now, and then has you think about some of the goals and what you want in your future. So I have an example of one of the roadmaps from previous years. I have one that I have created for myself. This looks like a lot, but as you can see, I start at birth, go down through my brother and sisters being born, starting elementary school, middle school, sports that I have played. And then when you come to a certain part in my roadmap, you see a little under construction sign here. And these under construction signs can be used for things that have happened in your life, in your past so far, but that you're not really comfortable sharing, or that was a very hard time for you during your life. So for instance, mine, when my grandmother passed away, I put one of these because it was a really rough time for me. She was someone I looked up to and someone that I cared a lot about. And so whenever she passed, that was a difficult time. So I put an under construction or a little roadmap or a little you can use under construction, that's fine. And if you don't have these signs at home, I know, but you can just draw a little triangle and put under construction. You have the right to write out beside it what that means or what was going on during that point of your life if you want to. But if you don't want to share, it's fine to leave that under construction sign. All right, another example of the road maps that we have. This person also did a road map and did not have any pictures. You can be as creative as you want with these. You can draw your own pictures, make it very colorful, or you can just write in things. So this person just wrote in things about their life. So they wrote about being when they were born. They wrote about parents getting divorced. They wrote about starting kindergarten. They've written about getting an animal. Things that just have impacted you. Here's another example. And in this example, kind of did the same thing. Just things that help shape things along your path. So my daughter did this one from birth up to high school. As you see, sports that she played. And then it goes on into future plans that she has for her life or goals that she has set for herself. So this activity is really, really good, and it gives you a vision to look at, a visual to look at to help stay on your path of the goals that you've set for yourself. So that's our activity. We're going to create roadmaps of our life's journey. From birth till now is what I want us to focus on for this first part of the lesson. So from birth until now, things that have impacted you, things that you've went through, if you've moved, if changed schools, maybe you've developed some really important friendships in your life that have helped you and those people were there for you. It's somebody to talk to. And then after we go through birth till now, we are going to focus on plans for our future. So the success sequencing that we talk about quite often. So for the success sequencing, that's your future, your goals, your future life plans. So graduating high school is the first one. Going to college or a tech school, or maybe it's getting a full-time job that you want to do after graduating high school. So if it's college, think about what colleges you're interested in, or maybe what you want to go to college for. That's something you can put on our roadmaps. If it's full-time employment, that's fine. Just put on there, graduating high school, full-time job. So colleges would be going to graduating high school, going to college to study to be a nurse or a teacher, or you may want to go to tech school they have an LPN class for nursing. They also have business management. They do aeromechanics where you work on airplanes. So there's a lot of different options there that I want you all to start thinking about. After college, tech school, and full-time employment, then we graduate college with a degree in whatever you go to school for, future jobs that you want, and then we focus on marriage before having children. So getting married and then having a family, having children after that point. I am going to send out some mail to you all that will hopefully help with this. I'm going to include in the letter that I send you some instructions that will go along with this, mapping my journey. And it just says when and where does your journey start. So we started at birth. Where have you been? Where have you lived? Have you moved? What schools have you attended? What other places are special to you? For example, the beach is one of our very special family places. We love going to the beach each year. A special place for you might be going to your grandmother's to visit. So these things you can put on your road maps. What important events have occurred that have impacted you? So it could be a birth of a sibling. It could be, for example, something that really helped shape me and impacted me was when my grandmother passed away. I wanted to make her proud. I wanted to keep these beliefs and values that she had taught me in order to be the best me I could be. Who has helped support and supported you along the way? Those people you can list. Maybe there was something you went through in life and your mom or your grandmother or your dad or your guardian has been there to help you. So those are some things you can put on there. And then just remember, like I said, there may be some points in life where you went through a hard time, something happened, and you don't have to list those out unless you're comfortable listing those. So if it's something you don't really want to explain, just put under construction. You can draw your little under construction sign there, like this, or you can just write out under construction. Either one is completely fine. So as you work, remember, if there are parts of your journey that feel too personal, uncomfortable, or painful, use those caution or under construction signs to represent these situations. When we finish, we will hopefully share our maps. So what I want from you all is to take time to think about these. And if you want to, for this part of the Mapping My Journey lesson, think about birth to now. And then after we get to that point, we will continue on with the goals that we've set for ourselves.